defenders in the area.
Extra point attempt to follow here. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
The score, Bills 7, Raiders nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost them.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
With a play fake to Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
The Raider ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. To throw his Carr. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Carr. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and
2. Now Jones. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 29. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 29.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He sets up the screen to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, 26 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Here's Bass now to send it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
To get this drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Las Vegas first down.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
9-yard line.
This is Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Brought him down. 4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Carr now to throw. Steps away to his left. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs. And the Raiders are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, now Carr. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here we go on 4th down with Carr.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what?
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. Oh, and the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. If you got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Forced out to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On 1st down, Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down at the
Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On third down, here's Jones. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trent Murphy, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. To try again after the sack. Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
2nd and 1.
Now Carr again, looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Intended for Henry Ruggs. Incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
1 yard to go.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Buffalo. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Aguilar has it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And a Raider first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Play action. Now it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Number 83.
Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
The Raiders.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
15. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear. And he loses the football a second time. And the Raiders pick it up. And some room to roam now. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Raiders 22, Bills 17.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need them to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Watch the safety creep. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Allen.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He gets it to Brown, complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Allen finding Brown for a Bills first down.
Singletary. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
3rd down.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Allen to throw it. And able to find John Brown.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Down at the 19.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
He's back to throw. It's caught left side by John Brown.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7.
Now Jones.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
4th and goal.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Allen to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. They're going to run for it with Jones. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th.
22. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. One final try now for Carr. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Tonight,
well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.